Jeff. I'm saying is I want to be saving these $10,000, making these moves that save us $10,000. That's how we should be making money as BIM operators, not by being some burden onto the job.
No, I know what you're saying. That's always been part of your ploy, and that's reasonable.
See, because as he comes over here, let's see. Then you're going to see.
I know I should have made that change while you were explaining it, but I know exactly what you want, and it'll get done.
Yeah, well, and that's fine. That's fine. And you know, see, this is where that's where most of that makeup air is going into this one kitchen. And you understand the reason they have this makeup air is because of all of this.
You're breaking up on me.
Am I? How about now? Remember,
is he doing that for anyone else? Where he's like,
no, he sounds fine to me.
You must have a little bit of a touchy internet.
Yeah, that's very likely.
See, but the idea is when you have this big kitchen exhaust, you're sucking all this air out of this kitchen room, whatever it is, a fry room or whatever.
Uh-huh.
When you suck all that air out, you have to compensate by putting fresh air into it. And that's I don't understand why they want to feed this room with such a big grill, but either route, that was a big change. Now, Misty, and then we're gonna roll in the mics. But Misty, will you show me what you did with those?
Yeah, right here. Yep. All I did was yep. We just dropped the ceiling. I do have a little conduit right here, whatever in the way, but
yeah, well, let's drop those two down lower.
Drop these guys right here.
Yeah, grab both those elbows. No, you don't want to grab the pipe when you do this move. You're better grabbing a fitting to do the move. Unselect the pipes. Nope. Just one elbow of each pipe. Rotate to a side view and bump down until you're below that conduit.
I have to stay off the wall so we can get these fittings to it.
Yep. That's exactly what I had said.
Okay, then you're out of everything. It looks like. Well, let's see here.
Picked up some stuff in the room.
I think that hydronic. I mean, you could go lower. See if you can stay out of that fire protection.
The red. Okay, yeah. I know I could probably go up a little bit more, but I mean, I could just turn this way and go horizontal with this pipe and then drop down here.
No, I don't want to be adding fittings.
Sure. Okay.
That's sort of what they already started doing, was adding fittings to roof leaders. Mm-hmm. And that's so bad, not necessarily because the fitting costs extra, but because that's going to cause that pipe to have a greater likelihood to jam up every time you put a 90-degree elbow in it. In other words, if some leaves and some crap go down that roof drain.
And I probably got to do like that, right? Since it's a roof leader.
No.
Okay.
No, they're not doing that on these.
Okay, so I think I'm out of the fire protection, so it's just the mechanical piping I'm in, and something back here. Is that?
Are you completely clear of the conduit?
Yeah. Let's see here. I should be completely clear there. Hold on. Whoop. There we go. Yeah, I'm out of the conduit. No, it's just over here now. It looks like. Let me go ahead and bring this view over.
That mechanical piping right there, it can just jog right before.
Yeah. We'll just.
That's an easy fix.
Hey, that's easy because it's Eric.
Okay, and I don't know what service that is.
Nope, that's.
I guess conduit. That's conduit. So.
What's conduit?
This red,
that one little piece. I don't care about that one little stray scooter. He's gonna have to just get himself himself somewhere.
For us.
Okay, good. And I got him right here coming out. So we're good.
All right. So we're into Mike's Navis file.
Right.
Where are you at? Are you starting from the bottom?
I'm starting at the stuff that they specified on Century.
All right.
So, I think I sent you an email where these two grills or transfer air ducts, they are going to stay there. They are going to be needed right there. So, of course, that being said, we need, or it looks like
to
this
design that.
Well, it looks to me like what they did is they got rid of the trash chute and they put this duct in the place of it. So, my opinion is that we could definitely move this duct over a little bit because they did leave us a little bit of a gap here. But the problem really that I see is on the back side. So they're going to have to make this room a little bit larger for us to be.
That's exactly right. That's exactly. Yeah, and if you give me a second, let's see. That's this and then XX.
We can lower the grills on the front side.
So this is the spot where he's looking at. Nope. No. I'm lying to you. Hold on.
It's right by the stairs, Brian.
Yeah. Well, this is the other area. This is the area where these three ducts come down and get into this mechanical equipment room, and they have to. These aren't.
That's the firewall situation we were dealing with.
This is where they don't want that stuff in that equipment room, that elevator equipment room. All right, but I'll come back to him. The one you're talking about is this one.
Oh, man.
And I think Mike is exactly right. All we're going to do is take the top of that duct.
Lower it.
Nope, the top of the duct come up into this space right here. Then move these two blue ducts eastbound, so they're behind your conduit.
I'm with you.
And then they come down and go into this room if these grills are just picked up. So they're above this conduit.
Yep.
Right? See, there's a fire damper in that floor, Eric.
Yep.
See that fire damp? Oh, yeah, didn't do it.
I guess you're saying all this because I need to move the duct.
What you're going to end up doing is pushing this duct up.
Yep.
This duct over, and what ends up needing to happen is, for all that room, this furring wall needs to grow whatever the width of that duct is. So when that duct goes down vertically, just make it so it just misses your food services and then just breaks through the floor.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, let's go back to Mike.
Well, so the next one is they're referring to, they want to like name the stuff right there, which I think we looked at the other day, and that you guys are already doing that. So I think that's done, right?
It's already named. Pick on it. Go to your properties and go to the parameters. No.
It's
keep going out.
Always different in this thing.
I know that he found it. It's going to be under the comments.
In there, I bet.
That's probably it.
L2? Liquor 2?
So we're just going to say, Jair, we named it. It was named for your meeting. I don't know why you put that note on there.
Okay. Perfect. Love it.
And that's what he was waiting for it to make his Monday meeting. So, Eric, that looks like a fun one for you.
This looks like that's in the parking deck.
Is that I thought we flattened those all out.
Let's see. Century to confirm if duct transition can be shifted.
Can you give me an ID number?
Yep. Pick on that object and then go to the properties and give them the ID number.
1603-506.
Hang on, I'm sorry. 1603.
Yep.
506.
Yes, sir. Is it coming up?
Yep, I'm there.
Sweet.
It's actually a reducer. I don't understand. 12 inches. What do we flatten them out to? 10 inches?
Well, look, pan to the side. Pan to the side.
Pan to the side?
Yep, roll that a little bit. See, just slide that transition closer to the branches.
Right.
Oh.
It's in the steel, Brian.
It's in the steel. Your mechanical guy did not read that correctly. That's where if Eric did a spot elevation at the bottom of the steel,
right,
and the ceiling.
Here, do this right here. Just, I mean, you still have about 6-8 inches to slide it back, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't change the height of it.
I understand that, but just slide it out backwards a little bit. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna. There you go, right there. Just stop right there. All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now the duct is in it.
I know they're gonna have to change the size again.
Okay.
So.
All right.
That's fun.
All right, so that's that one. So the other one is, you see my screen? Yep, right there. I guess. Let's see. Essentially confirmed. So, were there any other issues that you guys ran into, like up here in that area? Because it looks like here and here would be the two areas that would be tight.
It's the casino, and it's B1 and the casino level where there just was no room between the ceiling and the steel.
Okay. All right. And that's all that he has over here for Century alone.
All right.
You want me to start going through the other ones now?
Yeah, but I would work. I would work up the screen instead of down the screen.
All right. So that's
fire protection. I'm sorry, they got to do the move.
Not us. I'm gonna tell you one more time. Turn off the condensate.
Turn it off?
No. We're gonna rerun the condensate. So you can just skip the condensate notes when they say condensate. All right, Eric, let's get this one real quick.
All right.
Give him an element ID. Hold on till he gets his select my ID. You give him an OK, and then he'll read it.
Go ahead.
All right. 1287-004.
And Eric can probably put a comment on all these pipes so he can come back at a later time and get them all fixed up better, right?
I think he's going to be able to make this move, because you see what happens is you got it. Just move that guy, nudge that whole stack of those guys over into the hole. Too many nudges.
My machine is not reacting at all.
Believe me, just give it its time.
All right.
All right. So you see what's happening there, Mike, now?
Nope.
So let's go back to Mikey. That's another condensate line.
Yep. So.
And what we'll do, Eric, is you and I will walk after we get our other interferences. We'll walk and we'll get all these condensates at one time. But I had already told him not to be giving me shit about condensates, but he still likes to try to find these damn condensates. All right, this is a good one. Give him an ID.
Hang on. Go ahead.
1281720. Was that a beverage line?
That's a beverage line, but
no. Eric, pick one of the just one of the lines. Go in the horizontal, not a vertical, but a horizontal. That's fine. Now do your XX. You're gonna see it's gonna rotate the section box for you, so you can make your stretch better.
No. All you got to do is move all 4 of those lines.
Right, and now stretch your section box to the termination point.
What are you talking about? This.
All right, pick the section box. That caret right there. There you go. Keep going.
Yeah, it's just 45, and so you can just slide it like.
See, so all those we can just slide those 4.
Yep.
There you go.
Drop your ceiling so you can see down onto it.
Yeah, you got it. Now go to the corner of the cube. Nope. From the side. The 45-degree edge. Either one. You got it. You got it. Now do your nudges over.
Which way? Right, or we're going to go right?
You're going to go right. You're going to go right. Well, you could go left. You could go either. You
go left. What? Go left because you got 2 other pipes down there.
All right, Eric. Mike says go left. There you are, right there.
Does that get you out of them?
That gets you out of them.
Move the other pipes forward some if you need to, because they're just stubbing up in the room. So it looks like you're clear, right?
Yep, it's clear.
Beautiful.
You're saying pull these out off the wall some?
Well, no. If you're clear, leave it.
Okay.
Give him that damn condensate number so he can slide it over and jump that. I mean, that's so fucking stupid.
Good.
Not the insulation. There you go. There you go.
Dude.
Element ID, Eric.
Dude, really? I'm not a rookie here, you know.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. 1 2 2 3 8 1 0.
So you just want him nudged over?
I'll be honest. Why don't you just
Drop
tie
him
up?
down instead of up?
Yep.
What kind of line is this going up and then coming down back into?
Condensate. That's a gravity. That must be a pumped condensate.
Oh, okay.
That's a nice move, Eric. Nice move. I like that a lot.
Delete and do it. Connect into.
I like those moves. Those were very slick moves. Eric gets the applause.
Come
the
on.
emojis. Nice. Standing ovation.
Give him a second and finish it. He's in the middle doing it.
He's still finished. No, he's still finishing it. We can get to Mike's next point.
It's not connected in. It's not giving me a good slope.
Yeah, because it's sloped pipe. Like I said, don't make a big sweat. Don't make it perfect. That's condensate line. Those guys are going to run that in the field. What Mike was trying to say before we got into this, he just wants us to delete all the condensate. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I hear you.
But at the same time, I don't want to waste an ass load of time on the condensate because it's just little stuff that they're going to run on their own. What are we seeing here, Mike? What's the conflict?
Yeah, with Navisworks, it's hard to really get a good picture here. I was going to give Eric the number and see if we could see it better on
Yep,
this.
that's the better way to do it. That's exactly the better way to do it.
All right. You ready for the number?
Yep.
932046.
That is not right. 932046.
Anna or Misty.
Mm-hmm.
Go to your manage, go to select by element ID, and you type in that number. I bet it's a plumbing line.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So let me see it. 932046. Okay, so
You're good.
And then do an XX once you've selected the object.
okay.
What is going on?
I don't know. Some kind of link.
Did you hit OK on the element ID?
Oh, you just supposed to hit show, huh?
No, you're
hit
supposed to hit
that'll
OK.
select
You
it.
probably picked something else.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. You're supposed to hit OK.
You hit OK,
Okay.
and that selects it, and then you hit the XX.
Okay. So I probably did show.
The cold water line.
Okay. Should I just wait or should I?
Well,
Okay, here we go. Did it work? All right. Let's see.
it's probably.
Oh, and now do XX. Oh no, hold on.
No, you got to hit OK on the ID thing. It's over your properties box.
Yeah, this guy here, right? Did I hit cancel and then try this again?
No, it's
Okay.
still trying to create that composite coordination view of probably everything in the screen or whatever you had selected.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, all right.
It keeps giving you that.
Numbing us up.
Yeah.
That's all right. Eric was making you look bad.
So when this is done, I hit XX, right?
No.
Okay.
You got to hit OK to that box.
Okay.
Oh.
So here it is here. So now do XX.
Get rid of the select by element ID box that's on your property. Say OK. Yeah, there you go. Now pick that and do an XX.
Okay. So looks like
Is it
Let's
getting the
stretch this guy
purple
in.
vent? Or the purple duct? Is that
Stretch
What's the elevation of that pipe?
This one
11
is
foot something.
All right, jog it down right there. Put an elbow in there, jog down underneath the purple line, and keep running.
okay. So
What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I like that, but I'd like to see where the blue line goes on the right side of the screen.
on this side.
Yep, I'd like to see how we keep going.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So
Yep. All right.
that
Where
one's
does
going up.
Then it goes up.
That one does, yeah.
So stretch up your screen a little bit, or your section box just a little bit. Yep, I would agree with Mike that we blow that out. You can stretch it back down. All right.
Okay, blow this elbow right here. Let me get this one.
Yeah, I would just disconnect the one that's running still in the corridor right there, and then just drop it like after you just tee it down into it.
So delete that one.
Yeah, delete
Okay.
that one. That's right, and then delete the other one right there, right in the middle as well.
Okay. This one right. Okay, this one. Okay.
That's right.
Well.
Now pull that pipe back off of that tee. Pull that pipe back off of that tee. There you go. All right.
Now drop this guy.
And then drop him down.
Okay, and then
All right.
reconnect.
And then connect into with that T. Right, and those two, bump them together. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
That's what you wanted, Mikey?
I like it.
Okay. I hate to say.
I mean, perfect. Actually, not really. No.
You don't want the trap?
Well, where's the other line going right there? How far is it going?
I think he's asking down the page, Misty.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine right there. No, that's perfect. So it keeps running down the way.
Yeah, I don't think you want to change that height because it goes all the way up the corridor.
Right,
right. Stretch that down, Misty. Stretch the section box on the down arrow. Nope. I'm sorry. That was really the down arrow.
No, I was just thinking about lowering the valve, as far as like like lower that whole run down. What do you think about that? Like lowering that whole run, like even up the other way, like lower that down, and then go up the page, and then the one that's in the corridor would just tap down into it.
Like I said, this is the corridor. Okay. So you want to drop this one down, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of those two, yeah.
Sure.
But not the one in, not the long run in the corridor. Don't drop
Sure.
it down.
Sure.
It just right now looks like a mistake. That's all.
Oh,
See,
okay.
that's what we don't want to do. Take break that one free. Just pull up the. Here's my recommendation: pull the pipe back. Nope, that one. Yep. Just pull that free for a second. All right. Now drop it to the elevation. All right. Clean that up real quick. All right. Now that T, no, don't delete the T. Don't delete the T. That's a mistake. Just go to your top view and drag that pipe into that T, and it'll rotate. Oh, nice. I like that too.
Okay.
Wow, you go, girl.
That make you feel better, Mikey?
Yep, I like it.
The only thing I would say is if you picked your section box and stretched it south.
South, okay.
Well, actually, it's north. Not that one. The other end. That end. I just want to see how far that thing goes. And that goes all the way up the corridor as well. And I don't think we want to adjust that right now.
No.
That'll at least solve the problem in Mike's screen. Mike's next one is a condensate, and he's just going to give Eric an element ID number.
Go.
All right, 1223 772.
That's not condensate. Is it?
Is?
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm sorry.
It's nice that somebody turned all the colors of the pipes and the duct to certain
One jog, Eric. Look. Pan over back to where you were in the corridor. Can you not jog right there? Jog right to the left, right there. Yep. Put a brake in there, jog that stuff up.
This stuff?
Make sure you're at the, but you weren't at a perfect view, were you? Oh, maybe you were. Yeah, I guess you were. Yep, and then just bump those two together.
I'm on doing it to make sure because I don't want that to be screwy. No, I was not.
See, the problem that I have is they're going to run that condensate where they run the condensate. They're not going to run it per our drawings. They don't care.
I know. They're not even going to look at our drawings.
That's why, I mean, are you going to dimension the condensate? You're going to give them drawings for it?
Hell yeah.
I mean, I'm just.
There you go. Sweet spot. Jackson, you're in. Next one, Mikey. Stop with the fucking condensate, please, my friend.
Same one, condensate, hidden duct work, 1223 772.
You just gave me that number. It must have been hitting over here.
Yeah, it was. So you moved it up, moved it out. Perfect. Next. Love it.
Well, we're in fire right here.
Fuck fire. They're screwed.
Can you move it down just a little bit to miss them?
Well,
somehow?
can you move it to the left or the right to miss them? Are you sure we're in fire?
Yeah, I saw it.
Just where their offset is? Well, they can just slide their offset over. In other words, they don't have to offset where they're offset, and they can offset.
We're sloping.
You just drop it down a tab, it'd work.
Well, you drop it down, you're going to get back into that pipe.
Yeah, with the insulation.
Yeah. Okay.
Good thought, though.
Can we put another jog up here? I hear what you're saying, Brian.
Nope. Look. Go back to the side view. Look at where it comes out of the equipment. See that vertical?
This one?
That one. Drag that over.
Which way?
To the left. Get out of the fire protection.
Oh. Way over.
Way over. Keep on going, Slover. Yep. There you go. Clear as day.
All right, the next one I'm not seeing it. It says P-trap against chilled water.
Already moved it.
I was gonna say because I'm not seeing it.
Eric, give Misty the element ID number. Misty, are you ready for the element ID number? Do your select by element ID.
Select by. Okay, I'm ready.
1069121.
And now hit OK, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then do your XX. All right, let's do a VV real quick and don't make your box change. Okay. Do a VV. And go to your filters. Make sure everything's turned on. Huh.
It's been moved. The element ID is finding something else now.
I think he's correct. I do think I researched that.
When things have been cleared, that'll happen. You'll get a weird. Trying to think what else that would be.
No, I'm pretty sure I moved that one up, and I think we're going to get into another one right after that. So,
I got a water line. I got a water line and duct. Number is 93.
Misty, that's you.
Oh, okay, hold on. Water line and duct. Okay, go ahead.
932051.
XX.
Oh, that's fine. Ooh. That's a long one. Okay. Whoa.
It's a long one and not a very big pipe. So what I'd like you to do is just put a note on that pipe for you to clear that on your own.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
To this one.
Just because it's such a long run,
sure.
I think trying to clear it in front of all of us is going to take time. Okay, you're going to mark that so you come back to it.
This next one looks like a hot mess as well. It looks like some of the ductwork Eric's messing with that second ceiling.
All right, so, Misty, I want to tell you where your free spot's going to be. It's going to be at 19'4". If you offset that pipe up to 19'4", Eric should be moving all the duct to give you about 4 inches of space below that grid. Correct, Eric?
That's correct.
Okay. So in all that area, that's where we're going to end up running all this small pipe is right up against that grid. They don't think they're going to support it, but we're going to fucking strap off to it, and who the hell's going to know?
And that's hydraulic running at that height, Brian. Are we going to have enough for multiple?
What's that?
I thought you wanted me to run the hydraulic for the VAVs at that height.
We do.
Okay.
And you're talking about the secondary grid, right?
I'm talking about that secondary orange grid. Now, you're not going to see that in the Revit model.
Okay.
We just have to know that is from 19'6" to 19'9". So you're going to end up setting that pipe height at like 19 foot. That's an inch and a half. You're going to be setting that pipe height at like 19'4".
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here's the next one right there. So The clash is actually the plumbing and the duct work, but obviously both things are moving, so I can go on to the next one, right?
Yep, absolutely, absolutely.
You know what? What was this? Okay. That's right, because I got comments on it. That's cool. Great.
You want the element ID for that one?
I mean, that's all right. I got comments. I'm good.
Okay. Duct versus water line. All right there. Well, that future.
Yeah, I wanted to understand that one, Mikey.
Oh, this one here is going where the connection is to the hotel.
Yes, and what I need you to do, Eric, give me an element ID of one of those elbows where it ties into the hotel. Eric, select this element.
Yep.
1205753.
What was that?
My air conditioner. I don't know what happened. There it is. Whoa. I don't know if that's a big box or a small box, but I'm not seeing anything.
I'm guessing he got the insulation. Try a piece of pipe.
Can't believe you don't believe me. All right, 1284100.
All right, see, so what happened? They did not lower their ceiling grid. Remember, Mikey, you had to lower that ceiling grid?
This thing?
Mike needs to remember this. You asked them to lower that ceiling grid in that one area. Mike, do you remember?
Sorry, I had you on mute. I apologize. Yes, I did, for sure.
So the CCE did not get the proper ceiling grid height.
What is the height of the ceiling there? Let's see.
Right there,
11.
Eric, can you either, that's one way to do it. Yep, it's at 11 foot. So if you check your dimension to the ground.
That would be correct. Yeah, because it was at 14 foot.
Right.
The ceiling originally. So they did
and
lower
I
that.
think they have their ceiling grid at the wrong place.
So
can you measure from the floor up to that thing with that stupid software?
It's 10 foot 12 inches.
That's 11.
That's probably what it's going to read out. So don't be a smart ass. You got to get the, yeah, there you go.
How are you seeing his? I'm not seeing his.
Let's see, X, Y, Z. So where's the Z? Z, right there. So 11 foot is what it looks like the bottom of the ceiling is.
That's the ceiling. That's not what you're colliding with. You're colliding with that orange shit above it. Pan down a little bit.
You know, that's what you want me to measure to?
Yep, that's what the collision is.
12
See what
foot.
I'm telling you?
12
What is
foot.
that?
I don't see anything.
12 foot? They got their ceiling grid at the wrong spot. You guys agreed to 11 foot.
Yeah, but I mean, is that the secondary grid?
No, this is in the service level. There's no secondary grid in the service level. That's the actual grid for that ceiling that they're going to hold the chipboard up, panels up.
We need to have that discussion with them on Tuesday.
What's that?
We need to have that discussion with them on Tuesday.
We who? You got a mouse in your pocket?
Woo, you so fun. But anyway, so still the problem at hand is the water line is in a bad place, and it needs to meet up with Thomas's on that side. Because that water line's hitting hitting the hydronic.
The hydronic is in a bad place?
No, it's meeting up with Thomas's pipe right there. The water line is hitting the pipe. See right there?
The blue line.
The small blue line is hitting the big white line.
Yeah.
That's you, Misty. Give her an element ID.
Ready? 932051.
What I need you to do is put a note on that. You see right there where it's running in?
Yeah. And that's one of the things, that's the same pipe that I have to fix.
See, that's the one that she needs to run down that corridor.
So I'll just drop here or something? Or
We'll end up finding a sweet spot for you to run so that we can run that thing all the way.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Go, Mikey. Let's see what you got next.
Oops. I got duct work. And ready, Eric?
No. Yep.
1210643. Looks like it just needs to be raised up some, but I can't see the whole picture.
I think if you stretch that section box to the right, you're going to find this is all a freestanding piece of equipment.
To the right.
What is this? A transfer duct?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the right. That's the way I was thinking.
Sorry.
That's fine.
The other right.
See, it goes right into that unit.
Is it hitting anything in the hallway there? Why do I see so much pipe in the hallway right there? Going over it and under it?
That's not the hallway. I don't
That's
think.
Wherever you are. Can you zoom into that a little bit?
Squeeze him right in there.
Make sure you're on a straight view before you do that nudge.
Is that what we're doing? We're going to try and squeeze that down through
I
in
would
there?
just nudge that down right below that fire protection main. Worst case scenario, those I think you'll get it clear.
Ooh.
This is one of the ones where you got to move it up a foot and then down 10 inches.
Well, then I'm not nudging it.
Yeah, well, I agree.
$14.6. That's the orange duct. That's fine. I'll chase the damn taps around. I don't mind.
All right, if that's the easier way to do it.
See, I'm still in that fire line right there. I'm not.
That's just a sprink.
Okay.
Rotate your view. Rotate your view. I think you'll be fine out of that one.
It looks like he's still in the insulation. Yeah, they're still in the insulation. So what do you want me to do there? Do we need to drop these down?
I'd be curious how far those lines run.
Where are you having the issue, Eric?
There's not
Well,
enough
if I go
room
down any
between.
lower, I'm into these. The fire's still in my insulation.
Gotcha.
Looks like these are running a good distance. No, maybe not.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see how far they run.
Don't move. Okay. Whew.
You do a BX.
Okay. Yeah.
They run pretty far. They run to there, and then they just keep on.
Well, they don't
going.
have a problem. They don't have a problem at that
crazy.
end. They just have a 90 up, right?
Yeah.
So that you could easily move those down a little bit lower.
And that just keeps going.
That was weird. The audio broke up real bad just a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what mine was doing earlier.
You want to like save a view of that right there and go back to it so we can keep moving, or just asking a question for a friend?
I'll be honest with you. You want to tell fire protection, they got to fucking move.
Well, I just went through like 7 of them after this one right here, and they're having to move some stuff out of our way. So I moved on, like it's about 7 or 8 up the page. So this one here is where the main is where we just need to jog this duct up 45 out of the top of or out of the side of it, and then move it up a little bit. Which
but we got to do it for all the way back to here.
Yeah, I think you'd probably be better on getting an offset on that. Offset on that orange pipe right after my sanitary goes across.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can't see anything in the StreamYard, Brian.
Why can't they see my screen when you share my screen? Ooh.
Let's see.
That's probably just a memory issue. We've been shifting.
How about now?
No.
Yeah, I can see Eric's screen. There's nothing on it.
How about you?
Yep.
I can see Misty's.
Yeah.
Well, go to Eric with the ductwork then. I'll give him the number.
All right.
You ready, Eric?
It just pulled up on Eric's stream.
Uh-oh.
It's because Eric's got a little bit of a bad internet connection.
Squirrel died. All right, the number is 1281525. And this condition right here is happening all the way down the corridor where the fire protection and this duct or the branches are hitting. Uh-oh.
And see, this is where I disagree with Mike at coming up out of the 45. If you just, you see the one that's going down the corridor that you're actually branching off of?
Uh-huh.
That one?
Yeah.
You follow that line all the way up to the elbow. There's a spot where you can offset him and lift that whole thing up. You're going to have to put two 45s on it. See, and that's where you want to do that. You just want to pick the one pipe, the one big pipe, and type in XX. The BX doesn't work. XX.
You're at a 45, so that's what you're going to get right there.
Yeah, but when you do an XX as opposed to the BX, you see what it did?
I gotcha.
It rotated that view so that you can see. See what I'm talking about is right about in there where your mouse was?
At the 45.
After the 45. Right about there. Nope, come down the pipe a little bit. Right there, put a break.
We were hitting that food service.
Oh, gotcha. And then what I think you ought to do is just raise that whole damn line up. Probably 8 inches or 6 inches, whatever it takes to do a 45, and join them back together.
8 inches. Like that?
Yep.
Check. And you know we're safe the rest of the way down.
Well, now what you're going to do is you're just going to get your grid real tight, your section box real tight to it, and then you stretch it all the way down the damn quarter. You should have left that fire line on, but that's fine. Because that was what we were trying to clear was the fire line. There you go. Now stretch for 10 miles.
Oh, man, I don't like this corridor.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We're getting close.
You should have. Yeah, you're getting real close. And what you should see is if you go back and explore that, those two are out of the fire line, right?
Uh-huh.
I think you're out. You're below that one.
All right. All right. I'll look through them.
You can put a note on him to double check any other crossing points, because it doesn't have to be up 8 inches. It could be 6 inches. Oh, right there. You can't get in my grease.
Yeah, I see that.
And Mike's choice to go the other way would be if you do if you do those branches coming out of it at 45.
I'm with you. No, I mean, like I said, I'd rather add 2 fittings than, let's see, that would be 1, 2. Yeah, that'd be 2 fittings at every connections, whatever, although they're smaller, but still they're fittings. So, all right, you ready for the next one?
Yep.
All right, it's piping going to one of the units. So is that Eric, I think? That's not plumbing.
Yeah,
so that's Eric.
Yeah, that's hydronic going to a crack unit.
Screen, hang on, the screen just kicked me off again on my view. As soon as I hit that select element ID.
Just go back to Eric's view.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, my computer's just so powerful, it's draining all you guys. I'm sorry. All right, the number is 1208155. Those 4 pipes just need to be nudged forward about a half an inch. Woo!
How many pipes?
Just 2.
I'm sorry. That's 2.
He thought there was hot water, but the crack units only get cold.
Right.
So what am I doing with them?
Those 2 vertical drops.
They're hitting fire protection. Just slide them towards the left about.
Now select the corner of that cube. The corner of that cube. There you go. Arrow over 2 arrows.
To the right or left?
I think to the left. That's the other left.
I'm aware of that. My screen is blinking and jumping, so give me 1 second. Am I out of it?
I think that puts you out of it.
All right. All right.
Let's see if Mike do the same thing. Yep. See, Eric, I saw a white wheel spinning on yours. And I think what'll happen is in a little bit of time, you'll get it through the transmission.
I got you.
But it's easier to just him give you the ID number.
No problem. We ready for another one?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, I think you need to tell fire protection.
Exactly. I'm going to say we cleared all our stuff.
There it is.
That's yours.
Yeah.
Did you just switch it?
Yeah, I switched to you.
Oh.
You don't even recognize your own screen. That's pretty sad.
No, so what you're saying is when that went black, you were switching it to Mike's screen?
When I switch it to Mike's screen, it seems to go black on yours. Does it? And yours too, Misty?
Oh,
Yeah.
There it caught up
Now,
for me.
yeah. Mine's acting like Eric's. So whenever you see Eric's, that's what mine's doing.
That's weird. It probably has to do with the internet or just the power of the machines. These are pretty massive.
What are you seeing, Mike?
I got Eric 1, 2, 8, 7, 1, 4, 8.
Want to share his screen, Brian?
Should be some piping real close to a unit, whatever. So I can't see the extent of it on here, but
2 pipes hitting the fire protection.
Right. And if you just go back to where they tie into their into the trunk,
Just take those 2 pipes right there and slide them towards the wall.
I don't even think you have to do that. I think if you go back to the branch where they tie in,
you got a ways to go.
all right, when that branch, which way do they come out of that branch?
Tops.
So you could put an additional offset in those somewhere and get that to run. Either drop it back down or
Well, I'm saying, I mean, like just slide them over to the wall, because all they're going to do is they're going to connect over there into it. So just take those 2 pipes and move them to the left.
Yeah, but then what about, we're still in the fire protection?
No, we're not.
you're not going to be able to drag the pipe. Drag the pipe and it'll do it.
I see what you're saying. And we would still hit the fire, but like the end of that right there. So then we just move it over there and lower, like just put 2 more fittings right there and lower it.
Right there at that elbow. Yep, those two elbows can get blown away. Lower the height and then connect them, and that'll drop them down.
I mean, I know we're adding fittings, and that's kind of not what we're trying to do.
Those are small fittings. Come on,
at this point, I mean, those are throwaway fittings.
That will not trim. That you have to bump because they're at different elevations.
That trims.
No, now
it will. Conduit. You telling me conduit's more powerful than pipe now?
In some ways.
Are we done? Gotta go back to sleep.
Oh, this is a big one right here.
This is a condensate, Eric. I want you to grab this line and I want you to put a comment. You're going to pull this whole condensate off the wall about 8 inches, and it's going to get out of 4 or 5 clearance boxes. So give them that element ID.
122 375 1.
Yep.
That condensate, keep stretching your box to go the full length of that condensate.
Even this direction?
Nope, not that direction, the other direction. Yep. I don't know what you did.
I hit XX.
BX. That BX, right?
No, I hit XX.
No, but you can't have 2 pipes selected. You have to move the section.
Oh, that's right. Then I just need to stretch it.
That's what I was trying to say, but that's all right.
I'm sorry. I thought I could outsmart.
You're fine. You're fine. It's not a big deal. It's important to learn that. See, you're going to you hit another one there. Then you hit another one there.
I gotcha.
If you pull that off the fucking wall, it'll clear all those up.
Yeah, but it's going to put you into other ones of electric.
Another one of electric?
Yeah, look at my screen.
Look at your screen.
You see this one here? If you move it down the page, there's other stuff here it's going to run into. Delete it, Eric. Delete it.
Oh, with a conduit?
Just delete it, Eric.
Pull it a foot off that wall. You'll see the other stuff. What I want you to do is just check that whole line, find the spot. Remember, it's just fucking condensate. Hell, they'll bend that damn pipe with whatever flex they've got in it.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Mike. All right. I think you're down to 2 left, right?
Yeah, not very many. So I'm looking at a crack unit right there. So that's Eric again. 99.
Yeah, Eric, if you could get this, Mike was supposed to change this 6 times and never did.
99
3603. Butthead. That was for Brian.
We all know that.
Love you, man.
Mike just volunteers to move the stuff. He just says, "Oh, Jair, I'll move it for you, you big, strapping, handsome fellow."
And I say, hey, Brian, did you move that yet?
Uh-huh.
Are you done yet, Brian?
I don't know what you guys are laughing about. Now, all I got to do is say you. Eric, the one thing I would tell you is when we're doing this kind of troubleshooting, you really should just be in one view. You should just do a TW and have that whole one view blown up. TW. Type in TW. There you go. All right.
Whatever number he gave me is not registering anything, and the whole view is locked up.
All right. Can you go to? Oh, you're locked up.
No, I don't. Give him a pipe that's right there beside it.
Oh, let me go back to the one that I gave him a minute ago. So
no, you see the two pipes that feed that crack unit?
Let me give him condensate because it's eating it up.
Yeah, but that condensate's really long, so it's not going to help him out.
Yeah, it will. Ready, Eric? 1, 2, 2, 3, 7, 4, 3. I mean, I'm with you. I understand what you're saying, but let's test it out. You might probably need to lower your view.
You see those two vertical pipes, the light blue?
These
that
ones
are vertical, right?
These ones.
Over right there. Those. If you stretch your box down, nope, not up, down.
This is sitting on the floor. This piece of equipment.
You went a little bit too far with that stretch. Stretch back a little bit. That blue box. There you go. Keep stretching. You're going to see it hits an electrical panel. See that electrical panel? You just need to slide that fucking so it's not in that electrical panel.
And the condensate is an issue in this room as well. I don't know if that's part of the move that you were talking about.
It's that same one, Mikey.
Okay. Yeah. Right. You see the two pipes that are coming down, Eric, from the top? Yeah, just slide it over a little bit more towards the door.
Slide
this towards
the pipe.
More to the right, yeah. Just a little bit.
Yeah, those two pipes feed it.
Not that they're in the right place, but close enough. All right, cool. And like I said, there should be a condensate drain in there. That needs
See it down below?
Yep.
That's going to the crack unit.
No, I think
back against the wall some.
The condensate that's against the wall up high is going through the clearance.
Yeah, that's the same one
that we were just talking about.
Perfect. Conduit versus chill wall. Not moving that. One more. Nope, not doing that one either. All right, that's it.
Ooh.
We're done.
All right.
Yep.
Everybody hit
I don't
save.
think that was too bad. That was an hour and 10 minutes. Now, Mikey, what you really should be doing is we should be saying, Jair, on Monday morning by 10 o'clock, you should tell us all of our element IDs of any places you have issues with our files. In other words, he's already going to those views. All we'd have to do is report the element ID of the object that he's got a problem with, and we could solve all these problems before we get in the meeting on Tuesday.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I was going to tell him that last week, but I was so pissed that I knew it was going to come off the wrong way. That's why I didn't do it. But there's no reason that Eric couldn't have an Excel spreadsheet of all the element IDs, Eric and Misty, and they could just jump to him and say, oh, yeah, I can do this or I can do that. And the ones that we don't resolve, we could then resolve in the meeting.
Okay. I keep clicking on these things. I keep finding things.
Yeah, well, you know what that one is, right?
Yes, I know. So far, I've not seen any that I'm sweating.
Well, listen, we can do another one of these meetings for an hour and go through these ones up above. You just pick a time. Shoot me a text.
And that duct, you guys moved that whole run up, right?
Yep, we did that in the meeting.
Yep. Yep, and we can go to each one of these to verify this. But that's my other question is, when is Ding Dong gonna clear out the old interferences that no longer apply?
Right.
You can actually see where we moved the stuff that he wanted moved.
Right.
Because I spent 2 hours going through all the ones up above where you're at.
All right, I love it.
That was the one you did with Eric before. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
there's a couple still up above that have some issues. All right. But my recommendation is I think we should call this meeting.
Yep.
You know what we've gotten through. You can explore these, and then we can have another meeting this weekend if you wanted to at your convenience.
For what? I mean, I think we're golden right now, right?
All right, guys, both of you hit save. And I think you got 2 or 3 objects that you're going to go back and revisit after you've had breakfast or whatever and get cleaned up.
Thanks, guys. This was awesome.
All right.
It's fun.
See y'all later.
That's how a BIM coordination meeting should be going. What do you think, Mike?
I love it. I mean, like I said, I mean, to open and close these files is getting ridiculous. So to be able to have like one person behind a computer with every single file and being able to knock these things out, I mean, I think is the way to go. Now, some of these are a little bit more challenging. So like I said earlier, you can take that one view and create a save that view as a go back to it, whatever, class 1, class 2, class 3. And then it's easy to go back to it, so you don't have to worry about finding it or writing down the element ID, is the other quick fix too. So, but for some reason, the element ID, it works for me probably 98 times out of 100 sometimes. So that's the aggravation part where I can't find my thing I'm looking for.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I do think it would be a fair thing for Jair to give us the element IDs of objects that he has problems with, and we could probably resolve 75-80% of them before we even go into the BIM coordination meeting. Right. And then we could hold that BIM coordination meeting down to not being an hour and a half. I still get a kick out of the fact that look at all the changes we made, and we were only on for an hour and 15 minutes.
Right. I mean, I'd say we probably knocked out, over 75, 80 clashes that have been lingering forever that were just aggravating. So I love it.
All right. Thanks, you guys for getting on. I'm sorry it was such an early morning, but that was Mikey's fault. You guys have a great one.
Bye.
All right.
Later, guys.